0063 back for part 4 of Mega Man Day Limelight 2. Last time I took out Shadow Man and Top Man, playing as Quick and Flash respectively. So that leaves 2 Robot Masters left. First off, I'm going to be taking on Snake Man. And I'll get to be playing as the king of all perfect run douches, Airman. He has a very high jump, and he shoots out these little air tornadoes. If you hold down the button, you will just perennially shoot tornadoes, which is kind of nice. As you can also see, it also serves as a pushback for certain enemies. So here you can see I'm just kind of going to play around a little bit. If I can hold down the button, I will just continually push that enemy back. So yeah, that's also very useful for getting enemies out of the way. It's also going to be very useful for dealing with certain pushable blocks that we're going to need to, use to traverse through the level. I do like Airman in terms of his gameplay mechanics here. He is a extremely useful character. He can often just absolutely cream enemies that he just finds himself, he's able to get himself in position so nicely, just be able to absolutely drain the health of so many things. He is a really, really useful character to play as. He's a bit slow, but thank you. I was wondering what the hell was going on there with the screen. The transition went very, very slow. But yeah, his real usefulness is just kind of like just clearing the screen. I think, unfortunately, we could end up getting stuck here in a little pattern where, wow, these screen transitions just go absolutely terribly. I'm getting a lot of lag here. Don't really know why. That's going to suck big time if that continues too much. How in the world did I fall through that platform? I can only assume the lag contributed to that, because that should be absolutely impossible. Yikes, yeah. You're going to have to bear with me on this one, but I might kind of like restart the recording for the next stage, just to see if I can reset this, because I don't, in theory, want this lag going on all that much, and this is going to hamper things substantially. Oh, come on, this is not good at all. If you think this is making things easier at all, just by slowing things down, rest assured, it is not. I do not know why this is lagging so much. This is ridiculous. I've not got anything else running in the background that I wouldn't normally have running. What is going on? Anyway, you can see these green pipes. Can also be used. I don't need to with this one. I could just progress on with the level and be done. But you can push these green pipes to, just get further through the level, if you so wish. I am actually going to need one here. Now, either I could have pushed that all the way to the right, or I could have pushed the one to the left. Doesn't make any difference. But yeah, that's certainly something that we're going to have to use in order, to get through the level. Let's fake out the net. Hopefully the lag doesn't really screw me over, and then try and kill it. I might have to wait for the net to come a little bit closer before I try and shoot, but come on, you should easily be getting out of your shell. I have no idea why that net is playing such hard to get. Thank you. Right, now that's out of the way, we'll kill this thing. It's a Hammer Joe. I think I incorrectly called it a Sniper Joe in some earlier level. But yeah, it's a Hammer Joe. Just be careful that I don't let that thing land on me. I don't know. I don't think that kills me, but just in case, let's not have the embarrassment. Another big snaky to deal with. If you kind of like hang off to the left and then do a terrible job, I don't want to blame that on the lag. That really was nothing to do with the lag. But yeah, if you kind of like stay to the right, sorry, I might have said left there, head back to the left and kind of like jump in between some of those large pellet shots it shoots. That's probably generally how you want to avoid big snaky, but yeah, each to their own. There are many, many ways you could dodge those attacks. I'm going to take this Hammer Joe out before we really worry about getting through the rest of the level. Here we have these cloud platforms, which are synonymous with Snake Stage, and, well, we can actually direct them to go left and right, and we're certainly going to want to do that. In fact, we're going to have to do it in order to get through the level, because certain areas we cannot get enough heights to get through ordinarily. However, don't just head up. Here's the swirly icon for this stage. Again, reasonably well, very straightforward to get, but incredibly easy to miss if you're just paying attention to the upward scrolling. Whoops, that was not what I wanted to do. No, I did not want to do that. Okay, so clearly there's me demonstrating, although if nothing else it does demonstrate a point, that you probably need to be standing on these cloud platforms when you actually, make it upwards to a screen in order for them to still be there. Do be careful not to get crushed. So yeah, I don't want to be underneath that ledge there, or in a position here where I could get crushed by transitioning screens. So yeah, just pay attention to that. And again, if you want that energy tank, just keep one of the. Don't immediately kind of jump to get through the level or to get through the previous screen. Leave a cloud platform around, and yeah, you can use it to get up toward the energy tank. That was terribly done, but I got away with it. Nope, I killed the thing. Oh! Okay, yeah, sometimes the platforms just kind of get a little bit in your way, and you don't quite know whether to want to actually, shoot them to help, onwards to the left or right. Sometimes they're a help, sometimes they're a hindrance. Generally, I'd say they are a help, but yeah, be careful that you don't end up. It's mainly just going to be probably health rather than like absolutely screwing you over from a loss of life point of view. But yeah, do be careful. And do especially be careful of this screen with lots and lots of bottomless pits to worry about. Take a hit, you're likely to get knocked back, and you're probably going to die. Not a guarantee, but likely. Yeah, I am definitely going to restart after the end of this stage because that lag transition between screens is horrible. To be honest, I probably should have restarted this to get so this was a better video, but nah. Now I've got this far, and I've actually done a pretty good job so far, on the level so far. I'm much less inclined to restart. I don't believe there is this kind of glitch in this stage, whereby if you're standing on one of those fan-generating platforms, that careful here, that you get kind of glitched off to the side, but why take the risk? That's why I'm kind of jumping, on the platforms. I don't think it happens, but yeah, I'm not going to risk it. That brings us to Snake Man. Eventually. Wow. And, wow. Oh my god, lag, you're killing me! Seriously, well, that was a dreadful hit, but I think we're going to have to accept that as part of the lag. Snake Man works, well, the technique is very, defeating him is very much as you would do with Mega Man. Get to the middle before he does, and then just, get behind him and jump over him when he comes back to the middle. It works exceedingly well, in the original, it works exceedingly well here. You can pretty much just ignore the green platforms that can kind of move around. Yeah, it's slightly different terrain than the original fight, but yeah, the idea, get to the middle and just spam the tornado fire. It works exceedingly well. God damn, that lag was atrocious. Airman very slowly unlocked. Oh, come on. Right. Gee whiz. I'm going to reset the recording. Right, hopefully this goes better. And that, of course, leaves one Robot Master left, Gemini Man. And we're going to be playing as the one Robot Master, of course, on Mega Man 2, but I haven't played as yet, Bubble. And no, I didn't just leave this for last because it's Bubble. I don't know why everyone makes so much fun of him. Although, looking at his little waddle here, yeah, I could see that, maybe. But, despite Bubble Man's kind of comical appearance here, he's a little slow-moving, I'll give him that, but his bubble lead is a flipping good weapon. It's very powerful, just for something that can kind of like just walk up, go along the ground. But it can also be very useful in picking up, we'll see it a bit later, not quite so much on this screen, but for picking up other enemies' projectiles and bouncing them back at them. And he also has another use for the bubble lead as well, and as I say, we'll certainly see that later on, but I won't spoil anything for the time being on that. But yeah, don't get why Bubble Man is quite so made fun of. Although I do have to go back on my statement from the previous video to saying, well, it was an odd design choice for Quick Man stage. That was not who I wanted. I can't read. The Quick Man stage to have to use Crash in order to get the swirly. Yeah, you cannot possibly clear that gap with Bubble. He's way too slow. As far as I'm aware, you can't clear it anyway. So yeah, there's another swirly. The 8th on the Robot Monster stage that you do have to use, I'm pretty sure anyway, someone else in order to get. That looked quite close, but I don't believe you can get that with Bubble Man. Might be wrong though. But anyway, why take the chance? I certainly don't want to, miss the thing, because if I fall down, then I'm not going to be able to get it. So yeah, I'll switch to Quick and easily traverse the gap. You may have seen there the thing I was just talking about there. So Bubble actually caught some of the enemy pellet shots in its projectiles and used that to bounce the projectiles back into the enemy and kill it. So yeah, that's one extra use of bubble lead. And we'll see it here, I think, hopefully, maybe not, on this Gemini copy. Not quite so much. The little shots I was kind of capturing seemed to bounce over Gemini, but oh well. He's wow, that was terrible. His slow movingness is a little bit of an issue. Although only when he's out of water. As you can see, he's now in water, and holy crap, is he now a god. His bubble lead doesn't get any, more powerful or anything like that, but clearly you can see just how much quicker he is. So yeah. On land, he's a bit cumbersome to control, but yeah, when you throw him in water, he becomes a freaking god. So we're going to ideally want to find big, large pockets of water wherever we can, and yeah, Bubble Man will be a whole lot more fun and quick to control. That doesn't mean we want to rush through all the other segments, but we do want to kind of take, not just take things so quick that we just rush through unnecessarily, but yeah. Stick him in water, that's the way to go. I believe, finally, we're going to get to see the extra use of his bubble lead. So here at the moment, there's a ledge up there, and the water is pretty low, and we can't make it. But we fire a bunch of bubble leads into this bubble generator, whatever you want to call it, and we generate a lot more water on screen. So yeah, that is another one of Bubble's uses. It's going to be so useful. Not only for this screen, but also for the boss. Oh yeah, the boss is going to be massively different to how we're used to seeing Gemini. But yeah, I do hate this screen, I must admit. This screen is a pain in the neck to get through. Now, as you can see here, I'm actually going to demonstrate it. I would kind of like to go through the level, not having kind of cheated, but yeah, I can't actually collect the energy tank, because you can only collect, or you can only use three at a time. But yeah, why the hell not? Let's show this off now. My health is pretty ropey. I'll use the energy tank or one of my existing energy tanks to refill, and then I'll pick up the one that's still on the screen. So yeah, a little bit of I don't want to say cheat, because it's certainly a technique that you might as well make use of, but yeah, it's very, very useful. And yeah, screw you, Gemini clone, I'm just going to forget about you. We'll kind of see how to get an idea from the boss just how low my health goes, as to whether or not I would have survived ordinarily, but yeah. This is going to maybe go by pretty quick, and it's completely different to the original. Clearly, as you can see, there is a water generator, and there are still two copies of Gemini Man, but yeah. What you want to do is use the, I've done a terrible job there, so we'll kind of refill that, is yeah, get the water up to this kind of height, stand about here, so you're kind of out the way of both of the horizontal shots that Gemini shoots, and yeah, just pummel away with the bubble lead. Holy crap, is that an easy fight. And yeah, as you can clearly see with the amount of health I had left, I would have been fine. I still would have beaten that level comfortably if I hadn't, quote unquote, cheated and used the energy tank. Bubble Man unlocked. And that's all 8 Robot Monsters from Mega Man 3 out of the way. But of course, if you're familiar with the original game, that wasn't it before the fortress. Oh no, there are dock robots to tackle, and I do like, well, very much like, that the dock robot stages here are the 4 that weren't in the original. So, in the original, they were in the 4 corners: Spark, Needle, Gemini, Shadow, and this time it's completely different. We have Snake, Hard Top, and Magnet. So yeah, really like that little touch. And of course, I will say that for next time, when I shall be taking on 2 of the dock robot stages. And yeah, we'll find out what they are. They can't really be Mega Man 2 dock Mega Man 2 robots, because we're playing as Mega Man 2 robots through the game. So, who on earth are they going to be? We'll find out next time. Hope to see you for that. Cheerio.